President-elect Madam Rajavi, people of Iran, honourable colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, our message today from the pre-Iran summit is one of solidarity and support for the millions of Iranians who had enough of the religious dictatorship that has denied them their most fundamental rights and freedoms. Another important message highlighted during this summit is the urgent matter of justice and accountability. I join the other speakers in support of the Iranian people's demand for justice and call on the Irish government and the EU to use their prominent voice at the UN to demand an independent UN investigation into the 1988 massacre of 30,000 political prisoners in Iran, especially as one of the main perpetrators, Raisi, is set to become president in Iran. Just last week, we saw a new wave of protests across Iran with popular chants of death to Khamenei, death to the dictator in many cities, including Tehran, following continuous power outages in the country. This is another reminder that the regime does not have the best of its people on its agenda, but rather invest billions of dollars from the country's wealth in a clandestine nuclear program, and it is certainly destabilizing activities in the region. And by appointing Raisi as the next president, the supreme leader signals that the dictatorship will continue to press full ahead as the same unacceptable path, ruling with repression, terrorism, and advancing a nuclear program that has no civilian use. This shows that the regime in Iran cannot be trusted with dialogue and sanction relief, and the only way forward is to stand firm and pressure Tehran to abandon its unacceptable behaviour. However, today, at this summit, we have seen and heard that there exists another alternative to the regime, a democratic alternative that sets the priorities and aspirations of the Iranian people first, a democratic alternative that wants Iran to live in peace with its neighbours and cooperate with the outside world. This democratic alternative is represented by the National Council of Resistance, the NCRI, and stipulated in the 10-point plan of the NCRI President-elect Madam Rajavi, and it is clearly demonstrated during the 3-day Free Iran Summit. It has strong support among Iranians and international recognition, which demolishes the often repeated claim by the regime that the democratic opposition is finished and has no popular support. It is now time for the EU and European leaders, including our own leaders, and indeed our own Foreign Minister, Minister Coveney, who currently sits on the UN, to accept this reality and admit that the best way forward is to stand with the Iranian people and the NCRI for a free and democratic Iran. Yes, stand on the side of millions, not the mullahs. I'm delighted to be involved in this very important conference. I really am impressed with the massive array of impressive speakers, and I congratulate everybody involved. Thank you very much indeed.